Hello, sir. Good afternoon to you. All right, so let's talk about the actual marriage part. What does marriage mean for you personally, and how have you seen this phase of your marital life since you got into this field?
Okay, for me, one of the things I tell people is that I didn't marry or I didn't decide to get married because of social pressure or
Okay.
maybe trying to make my parents feel relaxed because of the mounting pressure and all of those things. I got married when I was ready. In fact, since last year, I've been ready for marriage. At the point, I was becoming very desperate.
Mm.
Yeah, that point that every lady that seems to be responding to you to be treating you nice, okay, could she be the one?
I know, right?
But again, you don't also, for me personally, in fact, there are people that saying this publicly. There are ladies that I, tactically try to find out, can you marry me?
Mm.
See, it was when they now actually saw me getting married. They were like, wait, were you really serious about? Because some of my friends feels I'm this kind of very funny, jovial person
Okay.
who hardly gets serious about certain things.
Mm.
There's one of my friend that when she saw my marriage, so I told her that you wake up one morning to see that I'm married,
Mm.
and then she was like, "You're this thing." And then I also asked her. She made a statement that, not like it was a tribal kind of stuff concern that, her parent may not be comfortable with somebody with her marrying somebody from Anang, and
Oh.
I think that was either early last year or something. So we just became friends, and we kept talking. So for me to answer your question,
Mm.
getting married was a decision
Okay.
that I made because it is one of the it is one of the phases of life. You know, go to secondary school, come back, go to the university, come back. When you finish, you look for what to do, and after you found what to do, you must,
Settle
because
down.
you have to procreate. That's what the Bible says as Christian,
Most
go into the world.
definitely.
So it is another stage, but it is one of the most difficult stages in a young man's life.
Mm.
And then, especially if it feels like you have made it, or you are blown, or
Mm.
you are popular,
Mm.
it's easier for somebody who is just a regular, private, simple person living
Person.
life to easily get married, like
Okay.
fall in love, build a
Yeah.
relationship, and then get married. It's a different thing when you are not married and then you are, popular or famous. A lot of people, sometimes you may end up even marrying wrongly,
Yeah.
like, because there are a lot of things, there are a lot of energies and attention you see around you, and if you make the mistake to feel that all of this is love, you may actually go for the person who came thinking that you have so much,
Mm.
and then that wasn't it. So for me, I got married because I knew it was a stage for me to step to the next level, and then I also needed companionship.
Oh,
You understand?
beautiful.
I also needed companionship, and then obviously I also needed to have my children. I
Beautiful.
am I am very big around children. I love children, and I love family. I'm a very family oriented person.
Mm.
So at some point, in fact, there's one particular day I went to someone's house to buy something, and then when I got there, this man was just my age if he wasn't younger than me.
Okay.
And then I saw his children running around the house. It was just I just sat down. Like, I sat down there for more than the time I was supposed to be there. I was just like marrying the children, was like trying to put my leg in their shoes. Say,
Yeah.
this could
This
have
be
been me,
you.
Uganyene.
Yeah, I know,
What's
right?
up? You know. So I got married intentionally. You
Mm.
understand? It
Mm.
wasn't a mistake.
Mm. Okay, so that has been quite a journey for you. So let's talk about do you believe in love first or compatibility first?
Love first, compatibility first. Well, the first time I met my wife, the lady who became my wife in 2020.
Okay.
Yes, the first time I met my wife was in 2020. We became friends on social media on December 2020, 2019.
So you met her on Facebook.
Yes, I met my wife on Facebook.
Okay.
And it was a picture she snapped on 25th December that she posted. So you can just look at the timeline. It was just a short time. So in 2020, I had an accident January. I think it was 2nd or 3rd January, as I was going to the village. I normally have a prayer meeting with my family every first week before we all leave the village.
Okay.
So that year, I think first was either on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I had to come back to you after the next day to do some businesses.
Okay.
So going back on Saturday because I wanted us to pray on Sunday. So I had an accident on Saturday night.
Oh.
I had an accident on Saturday night. So it almost took my life, but my bike was damaged and everything. So when she was chatting with me that Saturday morning, that Sunday morning
After the accident.
after the accident, I told her that I had an accident too. She said, "What happened?" I just explained everything. I was in the village, so I just packaged myself. I was bleeding. I just thought, I thank God I didn't have internal bleeding.
Okay.
But I was in pain. But I hide it from my parents, especially my dad. My dad, was a very emotional person. I lost him that same year.
Oh, sorry
My dad
about
was a
that.
very emotional, so I needed to protect him. You understand, from not feeling like something is going to happen to me. So I hide the whole thing. We prayed that Sunday morning, and immediately after the prayers, I left because I didn't want them to observe anything. Because they asked me, "Where's your bike?" They just told them that the bike is bad. I parked
And
it
all of
somewhere,
that. You just get
so I rushed
excuses.
back to you. So my wife now chatting me out for how are you? I said, "I've gone back to you." She was like, "Do you need help?" We have not met before. We did not even plan meeting. You
Mm.
understand? So she said she's coming. She's stay naked. I said, really? I just brushed it aside. Yeah, I didn't really feel she was serious. I just brushed it aside. So I later she called me around after was about around after 2 in the afternoon. She said I directed that to my estate. She got, and the first just immediately she came out of the bike of the keke. I just told myself, this is my wife.
Mm. I mean,
This was
this
20, this was 2020.
this expression comes a lot. I mean, do you think it's that like it's that fast to
I
know
don't
your
know. I
partner?
don't know. I just don't know. It is something I don't play with. I don't tell a woman jovially I want to my or my
Okay.
wife. I always try to protect myself from people saying,
You
"You
said,
promise me."
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of a
yeah, yeah.
person.
I get.
I
I
don't. I'm
get.
not. I'm that kind of a person. As a
Mm.
single man, if me and you we won't do anything, we'll do something. I know they carry love.
Go
In
put for
fact, in
there.
fact, if I know I'm not that, I don't even know how to like I'm not sure of what I feel about you. I try to be very reserved.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But this is the first woman that I ever like as she got to my house, I told her that same day, say, "You're so beautiful.
Mm.
You'll be my wife." And like and then the relationship didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a lot of issues because I used to be, because I think I'm no more. I used to be a very nonchalant person.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, very nonchalant. I really will call
Mm.
because of my business, but I didn't really understand how love works, how relationship work.
Women that
Because
like people that recall, you
and then
not
my
recall,
wife,
okay?
yes, my wife is one person that needed all of those attention,
Yes,
calls, chats,
please.
and all those things,
You
and
are right.
I wasn't giving to her,
Oh, that's
but I
good.
didn't really understand that this thing really meant a lot.
Of
You
course.
understand? In fact, a decision to get married to me last year, because it was last year, like toward the middle of last year, that we reconciled with us. And then I was like, can I ask her, like, how do you want me to love you?
My God.
It
God,
was
when?
so it was when we now sat down, we had these conversations around how do you want me to love you,
Oh my God.
that she really now, said a lot of things, and then I discovered that I had problems.
Mm.
You understand? There was a
And you
problem.
were willing to work on it.
Yes, because I was now ready. So I try as much as possible, no matter how inconveniencing.
Mm.
I can go a whole day, but I'll make, even though it is 11 p.m. I
Mm.
will call her later, just wake up to see that
You
I
call.
called.
Man, it's
You
not
understand?
difficult.
You understand?
It's not difficult, please.
So I just
Please.
did that. Then I'll just try. It's not really my thing. I'll just drop messages. Sometimes I'll
Please.
just go to our WhatsApp, drop voice note,
Mm.
and then we'll just be talking. So I just try to make sure that we keep the communication,
Going.
going. And then
And
I noticed that she was now very much into me. She was
mm.
now very free. We got talking, and then we now like, okay, so I've been telling you, you'll be my wife. How far?
Mm.
So That's
She
hard.
can't
So
agree.
for me, to answer your question, for
Yeah.
me, I don't really know how it works for other persons,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Compatibility is very important too, right?
Yeah.
Love is also very important. But you
Definitely.
must, as a person, you must look at how should I even put it? You must look at the qualities that you always want in somebody.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
When I was single, I used to say I will marry for two reasons.
Okay.
One of the reasons is that that person must be somebody I love unconditionally.
Mm.
So even if that person just came out of secondary school, she have not gone to the university, doesn't have a job, but I know that I love this person and I can
Yeah.
help this person to grow and achieve all of this, I will marry the person.
Mm.
If I cannot see somebody I can love unconditionally, I'll marry somebody who is at least successful, like to some certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take care of certain things, you can provide, you
Yeah. You
also have
have a
something
knowledge
to,
about
you
it.
understand certain things, like,
Mm.
because for me, I understand that men can actually be funny,
Mm.
especially
Your
when,
gender. Oh.
yeah, especially it's a general thing, or
Mm.
for a good number of us.
Yeah.
There's a moment that I always feel if you love somebody so deeply, you will not want to hurt the person.
Thank you.
You
I
understand?
mean,
The
of
way
course.
the love is not that deep. There are moments that you may want to always find something to get back on the woman. And
Mm.
one of the things men do is to withhold financials if the
Mm.
woman is like a good percentage dependent on the man. So
Mm.
anytime they are angry, they hold back
The,
finances.
the the finance aspect.
You understand? And the
Okay.
woman will be struggling.
Yeah.
Maybe that period is when maybe menses come, there is a need, and then the man knows that you will definitely have a need. Accumulated, he just want to, like,
Mm.
you understand.
Mm.
So for me, I just felt, I don't know if I, because at the point I was very desperate about marriage. It's just
Mm.
that I didn't use, it's not something I used to express, but I was very desperate. So
Mm.
my fear was not getting married to somebody that when I now get into the house, I now see realities, that things that I cannot really,
Yeah. I
because me,
get.
I'm a realist. If you
Mm.
vex me, I will be angry, and I'll let you know that I am angry.
Mm.
And that period, I'm not too sure how I can act.
Okay.
So if I marry someone at least who have her own business, who have her own money, that time that me, I am angry, she can just be able to, take care of certain things around her life. It's, well, I don't know. It may not be a good part of it. Everybody get their own. Men marry women for different reasons. Sometimes you could see a man that used to go around with very beautiful ladies, and when he wants to marry somebody, you're like, it doesn't look like the class of ladies that you used to see him roll with.
Mm.
There's a reason why he married this one that look maybe less beautiful, maybe
Mm.
less popular, maybe
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
endowed, and all of those.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There are people that place priority on their spiritual coverage. There's a woman that you get married, that you get into her life, and then it as if things are working for you.
Mm.
Physically, she may not meet your physical specification of a woman, of a wife or a girlfriend,
Yeah.
but you notice that there's an energy from this woman, that supports you.
Mm.
Are you getting me?
Mm.
A man was telling me about, a man was just sharing with me that there's this lady he dated once, and the lady was very spiritual. That one particular time they almost poisoned him.
Mm.
You understand? And then he was sitting out with certain people. This lady called. I think he felt she was always disturbing. So
Mm.
after she have called so many times, just picked. He said, "You are, where are you?" The guy said, "I'm just sitting out." He said, "That these people you are sitting out with, they want to poison you." He mentioned the names of the people he was sitting with. He mentioned the location. So at the point, he started looking like that. Are you here? Are you
Mm.
getting me? Now, if you are someone that prioritizes your, like, that level of spirituality, that, something is about to happen to you, and your woman can get signal, spiritual signal. That alone, even if she doesn't have money, you see
That
that
alone.
if you are someone that you are big on that level of spirituality, it may be a reason you say, "Wow, with this kind of woman." You
There are
understand?
certain
I have,
things you are covered.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then especially if you're also from a family that is very strong spiritually.
Yeah.
I get to me, so that alone can handle some level of your spiritual vulnerability. I get to me. So for me, it is individual.
Okay.
People make choices. The reason why somebody love you may not be the reason I love you.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
understand?
That's true.
Somebody could say, "I love her, she has a good heart." You understand? It's just like a woman. Women also love men differently. There are those ones that love because you have money. There's those ones that look at you, the way you also, and you're like, this man may be someone big in future. I get to me.
Yeah.
There's somebody that just love you because of maybe how you take care of your family. He likes how family oriented you are. So at that point, she's not looking at whether you are so big or not big. She knows that if I
You
marry
get
this
them.
guy, my home, my children, you understand, will not be. I'm not going to be struggling with a deadbeat dad.
Okay.
So for me, individuals just have their different reasons. So people just look at what can you deal with, because there's no perfect spouse.
Person. Yeah.
There's nobody that is 100% complete. So you just have to enter there or get to understand the person. Okay, this particular part, she's not so good here. We're going to work. I don't like how you talk. We're going to work. I don't like this to be done. You're going to work. And then you also, once you also understand the background of your spouse, it's easy for you to deal with them.
Okay.
You understand?
So let me go back to men being polygamous in nature. Is it a sign of indiscipline or it's realistic?
It's a choice.
Okay.
It's not the general reality.
Oh, really?
It's a choice.
Mm.
Well, I would say, and well, this particular question you're asking me, I know people like this one just get married. Calm down first. You understand? In as much as our African society doesn't also regulate infidelity among men,
Okay.
you understand? I believe the statement a man, African men are polygamous in nature is still a matter of choice.
Mm.
You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It may be possible for a man not to cheat. It may also not be possible because I have not been married for a very long time. You understand? But at least I now have done over some months,
Okay.
right? I've done some good months. And then for me, we have a system or we have a community who also do not even make it easy for men to make that decision to stay faithful to their wives.
Thank you.
You hear people who have been married for a longer time, and if you're talking with them, and then sometimes they even ask you, so since you get married, have you knocked outside? And then when you're like, I don't do that kind of a thing. Leave that thing.
Mm.
You just started, you will do,
Mm. Mm.
and this comment keep coming.
Mm.
You understand? So imagine we have a society when men are also telling their fellow men, you
Mm.
understand? It's cool. You can do it. Me, I've been married for 10 years. I've not had an affair with another
Another
person.
person.
You understand? You will now feel like, wow, okay, if this man can
Can do
do it,
it. I
me
can.
too.
Yes.
You now
Yes.
become a conscious stuff.
Mm.
I get to me.
Yeah.
One of the decisions I made when I got married was I will not for few minutes of sexual satisfaction, expose my wife and my family to, you know, some to disrespect
Yeah.
outside.
Mm.
You understand? And sometimes I write certain things on social media and people, hey, you just got married. Hey. It is,
Raga,
I
raga,
feel
raga.
I feel by putting up this kind of stuff, even me, I'm also trying to put myself out
In
to be
check.
in check.
Thank you.
So that if I want to even if my how should I even say my principle or me I want to fail myself,
Mm.
I'll be conscious that I made
Said
certain
this.
posts, I said certain things on social media. People
Yeah.
shouldn't find me
Yeah.
wanting.
Doing this. Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
So it is a man's choice to cheat.
Mm.
You understand? It is a man's choice not to cheat. In fact, our society has become very open to this thing that men are doing it, women are also doing it.
Yeah.
You understand? In fact, for me, currently, I feel a lot of men don't marry because they needed a companionship, or most of them do not also, like got married because they really understand what marriage is.
Mm.
A lot of people are getting married because of children.
Mm.
If old age is taken away, because it is the fear of old age, the realities of old age that made a lot of people to get married, to have children,
Mm.
to take care of them, maybe inherit whatever they have.
Yeah.
If there's a way somebody could live, and then when you get to a particular age, maybe at your 40, you say, I don't want to be older than this, and then you stay like that till the day you disappear from earth,
Mm.
a lot of people will marry.
That's true. Let's go back to the recent Hear the Verses event. in Lagos. So I saw you. I know you went there and you had fun. You even snapped the rice. Even the rice. Okay, I don't sour by now. Maybe leave them. So let's talk about the recent, your recent visit to Lagos. How was, the atmosphere? What did you really see that was outstanding in Lagos?
My dear, I left Uyo to Lagos without any assurance I was going to be able to have access to the arena.
Mm.
So when I got to Lagos, I just made a post. Just made a post. I'm live in Lagos, because of Hilda's event. So somebody called me. Okay, when I was just arriving Lagos, heading to my hotel, a man called me, and then we spoke. He said, I told him I'm in Lagos for Hilda's event. He said, oh, I said, but Baba, I never register. He said, and you leave now, you a big man. Which kind talk without you don't even need the registration.
Mm.
When you get to the venue tomorrow, just call me. I'll call somebody to come and take you in. I said, no
Okay.
wahala. So when I got to my hotel, okay, I didn't even get to hotel. I stayed somewhere and then I just made a post because I was very stressed. And then somebody called me, are you in Lagos? I said, yes. Are you serious? You came for this year that Aquarium guy?
Mm.
You came for this year that? I said, yes, so now you event carry me come on. But I no register. I said,
Mm.
me, I did Lagos, so I came for something. But no worry, let me just see what happened by morning. I asked him, do you know the venue? He said, you know the location. I said, okay, since you're so more convenient with, or like more,
Lagos. Yeah,
yes,
with Lagos.
with Lagos, Lagos more better. Maybe you come in the morning, take me there. Let me just see. Even if I can't enter inside, I will stay
Yeah.
outside and create content.
Mm.
Let me just, when I woke up around 6 in the morning, this guy have called me over 4 times.
Are you serious?
And then was like, Nene, I secured the VIP pass for you.
What?
And then I also collected t-shirt for you.
What?
I said,
Akwa Ibom supporting
so
their people.
so what happened is that the guy has reached out to Hilda's mom
Mm.
and then sent my pitch to
Mm.
Hilda's mom. So they saw the content I've been creating so far, and
Mm.
now people were eager to get update from me. So the woman decided to give
Mm. That's
him,
beautiful.
so it was a different experience for me. In fact, getting there, connecting with these people. In fact, like the people that were even hanging around me to have access to
Yeah.
certain spots because I had it. So they were just like, boss, let me just work as if I'm your assistant. You understand? And so it was a beautiful experience. And I arrived Lagos on Thursday, and then between Thursday and Saturday morning, in fact, between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I got over 15,000 followers.
Mm. Power of Lagos.
I think it was power of the event, just being
And the
available.
event
Yes.
too.
So
Yeah, the
it's
event
to me it was a
too.
very strategic one, and then
Movement
one of the best decisions that I
that you
made.
made.
You understand? Because
Okay.
it gave me a lot of visibility and new
And yeah,
followers.
and
And
exposure.
then the way social media works, it's not just accumulating these people who just come, who are not from Akwa Ibom. It's also knowing the kind of content to dish
Yeah,
out to them
yeah, yeah,
that
putting
will
out.
make them to engage.
How was the rice?
Yeah, the ride was cool. It tasted just like a standard jollof.
Mm.
The only challenge here I had was the power, the fire. You understand? It wasn't as big as that pot was.
Mm.
They had about 6 to 7 burners
Mm.
under it, and just imagine one burner is here
Mm.
and then another burner is here. So what happened to this space?
Mm.
You understand?
Okay.
So the heat supply was not
Wasn't
even.
enough.
You
Okay.
understand? So
Yeah.
it stressed the lady.
But it tasted good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the significance it has caused for Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria at large. An Akwa Ibom person going that far, breaking miles, making herself out there. What does it really represent for us, and to the young people that are aspiring to be great as well?
Okay. Well, I think the major benefit there is that the person breaking the record or doing this thing is an Aquabomite.
Yeah,
You understand?
that's very good benefits.
And sometimes I see Aquabom people say, "Why didn't she come to Aquabom to cook? Why is she always
Yeah,
doing it
of
in
course.
Lagos?"
They were
You
comments
understand?
like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I can bet you that I it's not even possible for her to come. Not like it's not really possible. Now, the logistics, the people, how many celebrities of our friends will leave Lagos
And pay
and fly
flights.
down to Akwa
Yeah.
Ibom? I can bet you also, well, the kind of crowd we still had there by 2, by 12, by 1. I doubt Akwa Ibom would have stayed that long. In fact,
Are we that bad?
before you, yes, now,
Jesus.
we still had a lot of people there. I know events in Uyo.
Mm.
Event in Uyo, if you are doing morning events, make sure you are done with everything between 7, 8, 9. By 10,
Anything where you see that one, you do on your own.
you understand? Your people are gone.
Oh
I get to me.
my God. I
If
do.
you are doing a night event, it's okay. They will go and warm their food. Tell their landlords,
They don't go
lock
there.
gates. Or tell their caretaker, please, I'll be back by 2. You understand?
Oh
Anything that makes somebody to leave the house by 9 in the morning,
my
and you
God.
expect that person to stay beyond 10 in Uyo.
You have to.
You understand?
I get you.
So Lagos just had the kind of energy
That
the
she
lady had,
needed.
the
Yeah.
crowd that she needed, and then also, some of the things. If you want to bring some of the people that came out for that event, you understand? You spend more. But I think there's a kind of network that works in Lagos.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
imagine me now living in Lagos, and then one of my Akwa Ibom brother, one of my friends is doing it. I just come from my house,
And go
drive down
there.
to the venue. In
Sure.
fact, if they call me for business, I can leave the venue, go for dinner, and
And
still
come back.
come back.
Yeah.
You understand? But imagine a business owner having to leave Lagos. The other
Down
would
here.
definitely make provision for accommodation. You understand? They will arrive, stay, and then the next
And
day
that's a lot
they
of
go back.
cost.
You understand?
Yeah,
So I
that's a lot
just
of
feel
cost.
Lagos just had the
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 number.
kind of arrangement that she needed
Yeah,
for
and
that
the
event. And
energy
then
too.
how many bloggers, how many influencers, you understand? She had her own media, right? Her own media alone may not do, because normally Hilda is not on Facebook.
Okay.
You understand? In fact, now only once a media they remember to post
On
on Facebook.
Facebook.
So imagine Akwa Ibom that is Facebook community.
I beg you.
You understand?
They don't see
How
us soon.
many of us would have gone to Instagram
My
to follow
God.
update? So all those bloggers, most of them are resident in Lagos. Most of those content creators, they are resident in Lagos. How many of them would have paid flight from Lagos to come to Akwa Ibom to cover the event?
I mean, we should consider most things
You
before
understand?
we make such
So
comments.
anyway, you don't really blame, because a lot of people may not really understand how some
Yeah,
of this thing works,
that's
right?
true. That's true. Okay, so let's go into 2 minutes with B. Let's have a little brainstorming with our guests. I'll just small with 1 or 2 questions. So let me see how you just give me
If
some answers.
if 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 the question hurts,
You don't go hard,
I'll
nah,
just tell
nah.
you I don't know.
Now, calm down now. Now, ABC, calm down. All right, so let's start. Give me a word that rhymes with turkey. You just have 5 seconds. 5.
Rhyme how?
Rhyme, like, we have turkey. Another word that have like KEY or something that sounds familiar. You want me to give you a scope?
Ogaki.
I don't go get.
Ogaki now.
Who is Ogaki?
Kiwe belongs to Oga.
Oh, now Ogaki.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm done.
Turkey, Ogaki. What's
Did
funny?
you have to use that emphatics?
You said you are brainstorming. I just brainstorm. And in less than 5 seconds.
You don't answer.
Yes.
Now Ogaki.
Ogaki.
I'm done, please, guys. This is over. I think I don't have 2 more to ask him. What? Okay, so let's go again. Give me a word that starts with W and ends with K. 5 seconds.
Walk.
5. Ah. After you don't pronounce walk, finish.
Walk,
you can't remember
wait. Anyone. You can take American, you can take British.
Anyone. Okay,
Yes.
Which one be walk? Which one be wake?
Ask your dictionary.
I'm done, please. This is the last question, I beg. Okay, calm down now. Why you want to do me like that? Okay, so other than bed, name somewhere a person can lie on. 5, 4.
Matt now. I want me to lie down on the floor.
I mean, we have couch now.
Are you people the one promoting people sleeping on couch? It dates the couch.
I mean, that's why you have to buy color that will not dating. You know, I've been to say this my game now. Go don't collect like this your earpiece or your
Oh,
cap.
you used to collect something.
Oh, you okay? You know, not say I go see something. The way you just take past this game, eh? Huh. It's okay. I mean, guys, Ogayene is not just calm and intellectual. I mean, he's very sharp. He's a smart man. I'll give that to him.
Who is scam?
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
It's okay, people. All right, so we are almost done.
Wait, I really look calm.
No, not be like that. Not be like that. No vex. It's a compliment, no right.
No, Bala. I didn't know that I'm calm. Thank you for telling me.
That was nice.
So I'm calm.
No, it's okay. No, you're not calm. I mean, how dare I?
It's okay.
Ha! Now, like this person, they tell you that trouble.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was calm. I actually thought I was. It's okay.
It's fine.
Let's agree.
Moving on, please.
You are talking about life. What does that have to do with your life?
I mean, you can advise us as our elder.
I'm not elder.
Sorry, sir.
Which church?
No, Pastor, no.
They give people title where they no give.
Sorry, sir. Okay, sir, please, let's hear about the bachelors, I mean, that want to get married, I want to follow
Are you
your
married?
footsteps. No, sir.
What are you waiting for?
This guy's so joking.
I just want to know now, what are you waiting for?
So the bachelors, I mean, the men that want to follow
What
your
about
footsteps.
you?
Me.
You are not done breaking people's hearts.
Oh my God. I mean, this is what.
No, I'm just asking.
I don't break
There are
people.
people that are professional in just heartbreak and they enjoy it.
Do you think I'm one?
No, I'm not saying.
I mean, you went straight to the point, like you know me somewhere.
Maybe somebody will know you.
I mean, this is not about me. Let's talk about the bachelors that want to follow your footsteps.
Anyway, as in marriage, in fact, one of the things I've discovered now is that marriage education is not really given much attention. That's why a lot of people could be successful in their businesses, successful in their profession, successful at work. It fell in marriage.
Yeah, sure.
Fell at home because they spend so many years studying to become professional, understanding businesses, researching for their inventions, but they spend less time understanding how marriage works. So I just feel people should seek to know because our educational system doesn't provide that
the knowledge about that.
The family most time doesn't provide the adequate information. Why am I saying the family doesn't provide adequate? A lot of children use a template of their parents running their homes. You hear people say, my daddy used to do like that. And it doesn't mean because the daddy used to do that is how
what you should do.
It's not the standard practice.
Sure.
Your daddy could have been an abuser. That's why a man comes out and is abusing. You understand? Your mommy may have been very insulting. She doesn't submit to that, and then you feel that's how
you should
my mom used to be.
That's very correct.
So that template is not the accurate. It's not the correct blueprint for marriage. You understand? So I feel marriage is a thing that can make or destroy somebody. One of the messages one of my dad's friends who used to really pressurize me to get married was saying was that he said in Akwa Ibom, but I was saying that he said when you marry wrong, friends will leave you behind.
Can you say it in Akwa Ibom? Say it. I mean, you've said it already in English, so let's have the Akwa Ibom language there.
Like your friends will be more than you. You understand? And then what I picked from what they say was like, while you're busy struggling to settle family problem, your friends are going higher. You understand? You'll be distracted. And as a business person like me, marital issues can destabilize you. Even as a woman, you know, who are believed to be more emotional.
Yeah.
Imagine a business person, because of the issue you're having with your husband
That's very true.
or the tension at home,
Yeah.
you may not even be able to go to your shop.
That's true.
May not even be able to respond to an inquiry. May not even be able to deliver a job because you are not emotionally stable.
That's true.
And this alone can mess up your life. And because you will not be able to use I'm having issue with my husband as an excuse for poor service, for late service delivery, you hide this thing. So people just feel she's irresponsible. And even though she doesn't deliver job, that girl, she's not serious with her business. Imagine she never even come shop. You don't know what she's going through at home. You understand? So people need to understand and seek the basic knowledges, or I don't know whether that's correct, the basic knowledge, and just get to know how marriage work. Your life as a single woman is easier. If you too tire you feel move to
Go on, that's,
Lagos.
yeah.
You understand? But when once one or two children join and it's not working, you know you're tied for life.
That's a lot.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then you have a man who is very responsible, who doesn't even care. So you can go for like months, for years. You won't even remember whether they make hay.
Not true. So now true life story.
You understand? You won't even remember whether woman they make hay, whether woman they buy new panties for herself. Because you see this mouth that they have left for you, you must feed them.
That's a lot.
You understand? And then as a man, I was saying something jokingly with somebody. I said, I'm one person I'm big on savings. I'm very, when it comes to saving, I do a lot of savings, and my savings money, I respect it. Nothing makes me touch it. You understand? But the same marriage, like I just told my friend, is when I got married that for the first time, I had to remove my savings to save my life.
Make your life look on and savings there for account.
You understand? So marriage can also, sorry to use this word, mess up a man financially. You may think you are you stand financially strong.
Enter marriage first.
But the moment you get married, you discover that what you think you have, you understand, may not even be enough for the. Because, for instance, your wife could be pregnant, you feel she will just have the normal vaginal delivery, and then before you know, they're calling for CS. Fine, you may have, maybe let's say as a young man, you just have 1 million, and inside that 1 million, just okay, normally, but you just be maybe 200, 300 will sort this out. Delivery if it come. As the child come, pray that the child is okay. If the child is not okay, another. So you see, within 1 to 2 weeks, you see that 1 million you had in account and thought you had money, it can finish and you ask for more. You understand? That is stage 1. Pray that the CS that was done on your wife, carried on your wife, doesn't come with complications. Because most of these guys, they don't take responsibility for it. And you need to save your wife. So you must also fund. And then you come back, the healing process, the child's needs, feeding, and all of these things. So if you are somebody that do not have a trusted source of income, I'm not saying source of income, trusted, like you are sure you can depend on this one to always bring out, it can mess you up financially. There are young men that have gotten married and for years, like let's say for a whole year, they can't remember, going to buy clothes
for themselves.
To sew senator up to like 2 or 3 to 4 in a year. But these are guys that used to change clothes like water as a single person. So people really need to, like, I told one of my friends, said young men, they should also organize, an antenatal classes
for themselves,
of pre-parenting classes. For them to also have an idea of what they are going to, because these are the things, when the pressure get too much on some guys, that's you see them trying to maybe transfer aggression on the poor woman. You understand? And then maybe they just flare up.
That's true.
And then sometimes they run away and abandon the wife, because after all, he's not going with anything. But the mother will never leave her child. You understand? Because of the stress and the emotional bonding. So that information, churches should help. family should help, communities, organization, you understand, put up young women, young men, let them know what they're going into so that they don't get surprised when they get, because a lot of people, because of the noise they make during marriage, they can't speak up when the reality start hitting them. It is not always what they expect. It's not always. And they will not be able to say it. And most time it's not as if the man is bad or the woman is bad. Most time it is the pressure.
The pressure on them.
You understand? The pressure. And if there is nothing he can do. So imagine he's now thinking of how 200,000 now just finished. And then the woman is coming with another request. You understand? And then
guy, you provide.
I get to me. He doesn't have any choice.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You understand? So if people minds are well prepared for this, there will be less people will go in ready
for it.
You understand? Ready for it.
Okay, so I've learned one or two from this episode. I don't know if you have, because I know that planning, like you have to plan so that you can get married. If you don't plan, if you go get wala for real, that is what Ogayeni has said. But before we go, shout out to Descanso Research, also known as Insomnia, for giving us this beautiful space to use. If you're in you and you're not at Descanso, or you have not been to Descanso, I don't know what you want me to do for you. Please make your way down to Descanso and have fun. Enjoy. They have good food. They have the table tennis. They have the mini football pitch, and they also have the club here where we come to have fun. Please make your way to Descanso. Even if you're outside with you and you're planning to come into you, please have Insomnia in mind. I will see you when next I see you. Have a nice time. Bye.